nightmare for TCU.
And again, I think that Utah, because they've played 2 games, because they had yesterday off and they're still a little bit fresh, they're aware and into the game a lot more than TCU has been.
Badon passes up to 3. Shot clock at 6. Now she'll have to shoot. Emily Carter, held scoreless, draws the foul.
Utah foul number 22, Halie Sawyer.
Line here is a good sign. Just 2 free throws prior to Emily Carter's free throws that she just shot, so 4 on the day for TCU. That's always a sign to me of how aggressive are you being offensively. If you get to the free throw line a lot, it means you're looking to get to the rim.
Sawyer running the floor. Nice pass, draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line.
I think probably somewhere around November and December, maybe even into January, that would have been a turnover for Utah. They would have panicked with the full court pressure. They would have made a poor decision, and they wouldn't have been able to execute a press breaker. Now, this is a different team that remains calm, has players that make plays.
Free throw here for Sawyer will tie her career high. And she'll have to get another opportunity later. Another offensive rebound, this time Whipple.
And just every time you turn around, Utah's getting a steal after a made basket or an offensive rebound off a free throw or something, again, opportunistic.
Wachowski up and in. Mom and Dad, Tim and Larice, looking on proudly as the lead is now 24.
And again, Utah playing very, very good defense right now. Good help side.
Basket and foul.
7-footer right there.
How about the ball movement for Utah? On their 20 baskets, 15 assists.
Yeah, tremendous job of sharing the basketball, and Utah's one of those teams that they're not a team where they're going to clear out and let somebody just go one-on-one very often. The interesting thing, I think, is Badon's got assists, but how about Rodriguez has played very well. You got the post player in Wachowski who's passing the ball very well. The scorer today early was Sawyer.
Rodriguez finds Sawyer. That baseline jumper, she's liked it today, missed that one. Sverrisdottir desperately trying to get something going. The frustrating afternoon continues for her. Just 1 of 8 shooting for the Player of the Year.
Yeah, and again, Sverrisdottir, she is such a huge part of the offense for TCU, and we haven't seen it today. I'm sure people out there have seen her play, so they know her ability to knock down big threes, take people off of the dribble. She struggled. Emily Carter has struggled as well.
Crawford with another rebound. 3rd in the conference in rebounding. Carter lays it up and misses.
It's just a tough shot right there without taking a dribble. Carter is left-handed, so coming down on the wing right there is great. Just great communication between teammates, getting her the ball. Maybe just needed to take a dribble. Nice, easy layup. TCU back to man after Utah's hurt them a couple of times along the baseline with their zone.
Shot clock at 3. Badon's going to have to go.
Be quick defensively. And again, Utah's one of those teams that Elaine Elliott coached teams. They're disciplined. They're balanced. Always seems to have a player that can come up big and make big plays in key moments.
You were talking about the unselfish play. Look at the assists, 5 for Badon, but 3 for Rodriguez, 2 for Whipple, 2 for Wachowski, 2 for Sawyer. Sawyer again, up and in, and that's a new career high for Halie Sawyer.
Well, and I wasn't watching every TCU player on that play right there, but it just seems like such easy passing. The ball goes inside, everybody turns their back to their player. Wachowski gets popped in the head right there.
Looks like she may have taken a elbow or forearm. Oh, and she's gasping to get her wind right now. But look at the passing. Wachowski to Sawyer. And Utah blowing out the number 1 seed. Sverrisdottir on the cut. Good defense, help defense, saving a basket. Let's go to Anne-Marie.
Just talked to Wachowski's parents there. They are worried parents. I went up. I said, look, it's the teeth. And they said, yeah. And I said, it's a hockey injury, basically. They're very calm people. The mother kind of closed her eyes for a bit. Of course, they're most concerned, as everybody is, about her complaining about her head. But as far as the teeth, that's a hockey injury. They've seen that before.
And as hockey players will tell you, your chiclets are always in danger when you're out there competing. That's a Canadian term, Andrea. Chiclets. It would appear all of our chiclets are accounted for. They're pretty sore, though, right now.
Full court pressure by TCU. Again, I expect them to come out very aggressive right now with maybe a glimmer of hope that without Wachowski in the game, with a little bit of a chance to regather themselves, they can make a run. They had a nice backdoor cut by Sverrisdottir. In fact, a mix-up defensively by Utah on that play earlier when Sverrisdottir got to the free throw line, and now a turnover by Utah.
Diana Rolniak, very talented freshman, but not as experienced as Wachowski. She took over the Wachowski role and came up to help on the press and threw it away. Sverrisdottir misses. Sverrisdottir now 1 of 10.
Well, and it looks like Rolniak's going to have to play some extended minutes here. I would not be surprised to see Elaine Elliott maybe come up with some unique options offensively that she hasn't used this year by even putting somebody like Halie Whipple at the 4 position and Sawyer if Rolniak gets in trouble.
And the rebound by Star Crawford. So no kind of disciplinary action at all against Star Crawford, which is good because there was certainly no malicious intent there with that elbow.
Well, and you watch how Star Crawford plays. Even on that play right there, same move that she made. She turned it over. Rolniak with a little bit of distance doesn't, there's no physical contact created in that situation. Crawford is a very physical player. That's why she was considered for Freshman of the Year. She's been a dynamite post player, undersized on the interior for TCU this season. And I keep saying a little bit Tamika Williams-like, who used to play at UConn, so women's basketball fans can appreciate what she plays like. Tremendous rebounder and presence in the paint, but not your pure shooter.
And Utah more than willing to work some clock with the big 22-point lead. Mangum way out on Whipple. Spins, misses the shot, knocked out of bounds. Stays with Utah.
I actually really liked that play right there for Utah. This is why TCU is really upping the intensity, and it looks like the guards for Utah aren't comfortable out there. Rodriguez, who's got the ball right now, Whipple, she just took the ball and said, hey, I'll handle it right now. I'll handle the pressure. I'll figure out a way to get us a shot. She might have to do a lot of that here down the stretch.
Trying to feed down low to Rolniak. Now Whipple. Shot clock at 3. Drives and offensive foul called against Whipple.
Yeah, good job right there. But see how the game changes when you take Wachowski out of the game, who's such a tremendous passer, good at finding gaps. Whipple's forced a couple of different times now to have to put the ball on the floor and try to create something one-on-one, which isn't at all what Utah wants to do offensively.
Bears repeating again. TCU, the #1 offense in the Mountain West, averaging 72 points per game. Ebony Mangum has been the real lone bright spot with 13.
Well, Mangum very, very intense here, and the TCU defense picking up its intensity and creating a turnover right there. And again, you've got Rolniak there, who's a freshman trying to make a catch in a tough situation rather than Wachowski. And another 3 by TCU. This is where TCU is dangerous, and why, even when we know about how important it is to keep it quiet and dark around somebody that's had a head injury or is complaining of your head hurting,